Okay, we on. Hey, Shalom Akim. This is Ariala. First off, we want to give all praise and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai. We want to send double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone. Much peace, love, and salutation to all you Akim out there, pushing the word in sincerity and truth. And this is just an impromptu show. You know, me and Yahshua had a little bit of free time. We figured we'd go through some scriptures, you know. So, Lord willing, this is edifying, man. Yahshua, did you have any opening words?
Nah, you go ahead and start it up, brother.
Okay, you know, I just wanted to kind of go over this because this has been something that me and Yahshua mentioned, and we were kind of talking back and forth on it, and it's very, very true. You know, there's a lot of guys that are claiming to be Great Millstone, but in all actuality, they really just here to hate. You know, they getting all the breakdowns, but they really don't agree with the breakdowns, but they too bitch made to bring out their disagreements or just to get the hell out of camp. The Most High is gonna root guys like that out. And another thing, you got guys just hating on other brothers, man. You know, just because you don't necessarily like the way they style or the way they look or whatever it is, man. Talking shit about brothers, you know, from other camps, brothers that you don't even know personally. You don't even know the brother. You talking shit about him. Most High is gonna get guys like you too. You know. You was gonna say something? Right.
Well, it's like, you know, Moses in the wilderness, man. It's the same thing. You know, nothing new under the sun. You got murmurers, man. Backbiters, murmurers, guys who formulate opinions in their head, and that's the truth, and that's the vibe or energy they rule. You know, they run with. Kind of yesterday. Yeah, it's the same thing, man. These guys are gonna be rooted out. They're here. You know, you got guys. You got, you know, camps, whether it be individuals, whether it be whole camps, you know, they sit around. They do is basically talk about the things that they don't agree with. You know, they sit around and come up with super breakdowns and different things. Well, my opinion on this and my opinion on that.
Right.
Backbite, murmur, but they never bring it to the forefront, and they never really say nothing about it. They still put Great Millstone in front of their name. You got it, brother.
All right, man. Yeah, let's bring out that scripture there in Philippians, the 2nd chapter, if you don't mind. Not.
Yeah, this is Philippians 2 and 14. Do all things without murmurings and disputings, that ye may be blameless and harmless, the sons of the Most High, without rebuke, in the midst of a crooked nation, whom ye shine, among whom ye shine as lights in the world.
Yeah, it says, do all things without murmurings and disputings. And when you look up this word murmurings, you know how we do in Great Millstone. So if you don't like it, get the fuck off the stream. You know,
right.
This word murmurings here in the Greek, let me pull it real quick.
Strong's G 1112. Gagusmas. Gagusmas.
Gagusmas. It means to murmur, murmuring, muttering, a secret debate. A secret displeasure, not openly avowed. See, and that's the sentiment with a lot of with people that's calling themselves Great Millstone. They got secret debates. They got secret displeasures that they don't want to bring out. So they grumbling underneath their breath. You know, well, really, when you look at the scripture, it really is this. Or I don't like the way this brother just murmuring about, man. Just being a whole ass nigga. When the scriptures is explicitly telling you to not be that way. It's telling you do all things without murmurings, without secret disputing, secret debates, secret grumblings, and begrudgings with the brothers. That ye may be blameless and harmless, the sons of the Most High. Okay? And whenever you get into that type of spirit, basically, you cutting off the brotherhood, all right? So you're not blameless. You're not harmless. You might be putting it into another man's mind, a wicked thought, all right? You might be shaking another man's faith, okay?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So the Most High and the angels, they watching it, man. They watching it. And if you got guys in your camp that's doing that, and brothers got guys in their camp that's doing that, you know, you need to say something to that dude. You know, of course, whenever as camp heads, you know, if the Most High set you up to basically lead the camp, you know, you second in command, third in command, you're going to talk amongst each other about things that's going on in the camp just to make sure you leading properly. But just to be outright hating on brothers don't make no goddamn sense. And if you got a problem with the doctrine and you ain't man enough to say it, you a bitch anyway. You know?
That's why it says that ye may be blameless, do all things without murmurings and disputings.
Mm-hmm.
Blameless and harmless, the sons of God, without rebuke in the midst of a crooked and perverse nation, meaning we supposed to be different than niggas, man.
Mm-hmm.
Let niggas be niggas. We ain't supposed to be niggas, man. That's nigga shit, man. It's easy to handle these particular things as men. It's easy to go to a brother who, if you got a problem, go to the brother, man. All of this side talk, all of this, all of that, that's what niggas do, man. So as lights, man, the bottom line is we are supposed to be the ones supposed to show the world, Israel, the 2/3 of our people, we're supposed to be the example, man, in amongst them. That's why I think it's a scripture, we probably get it later, where it says, as your fathers who murmured in the wilderness.
Yeah.
With Jake, look, the Lord doing what he got to do, but Jake just find shit, man. They just go and actually get up and go to the store to find shit. That's what Jake does, man. You actually sitting on your couch and you just basically get up to go out and find shit, man.
Yeah.
Even when it's like, okay, we talked about it, or even when it's like, okay, it ain't that big of an issue, Jake still be having that shit and they be throwing out that vibe around their camp. And like you said, that can cause another brother's faith to be weak, or you can mess with that brother's salvation. You got to watch what you're saying around brothers, man.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
You got it, brother.
Yeah, I just want to pull the scripture real quick in Ecclesiasticus. I believe it's the 4th chapter. And let me see if I can find it real quick. The 29th verse. Ecclesiasticus, the 4th chapter, and the 29th verse says, be not hasty in thy tongue, and in thy deeds slack and remiss. Okay? So the scripture says, be not hasty in thy tongue. Brothers are real quick to say some real crazy shit about another brother with no proof, no evidence, just guessing. You just feel some type of way, you know? With no mind that the Yahweh Shem Yahushai is paying attention to you. With no mind that judgment is going out all across the planet Earth. Now, we see when these other camps say stuff about Great Millstone, how quickly it gets turned around on them. You know? You got Sinetta talking about weak child rapists. And shoot, then damn near the next day, all the stuff about Africa Bambaataa and the whole history of child molestation is coming out with people who are associated with the House of Consciousness. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
We see these other guys talking noise like IUIC. They're teamed up with Esau, getting all these TV deals and, you know, slots on television. Meanwhile, they getting set up by Esau to be a terrorist group. They signed up on a 501c3 as an Islamic group that came out, you know. So the Most High is sending out judgment quick, you know, and there's several other examples. So why don't you think even within Great Millstone, judgment ain't gonna come? You talking shit about a brother behind his back to another brother. You sending out wrong breakdowns to break down how you feel the breakdown should be, but you don't want to tell nobody. You don't want to report it in because you too bitch made. Just a damn rebel, man. The Most High is gonna weed people like that out. The scriptures talk about it over and over again. Okay?
Right. Guys who you know, don't obey orders, you know, but still want to give double honors. Stuff like that is going to be called into, you're going to have to answer for stuff like that. Because here it is, you saying double honors to the apostles and elders. So what does this mean? That this means that the direct followers of Yahushua back in the reincarnation. But then, in the same breath, you're not following their orders. You're not doing what they're, you're not moving within the energy that they're moving in.
Yeah.
You thinking in the back of your head, I'm really my own man. I'm a grown man. I ain't got to do this. I ain't got to do that. I don't like the way this elder said that. I don't like the way that elder said that. Come in your head. We're all human. You may be listening to the elder and they say something. You be like, oh, you don't quite understand. But that don't give you a reason to be a bitch, man.
Yeah.
You got brothers who will take that fact that they don't understand, or something that it may be an elder just saying something. And Jake will take that and be like these other camps, like you just brought up, and be a bitch about it, man.
Yeah.
Some things that are said on video, some things we just speak as men. But when we come out of the scriptures, right, we have life experience. We were born, like white women. But Jake will take that, like these other camps, and make that into a reason that it's not that he don't have the truth.
Mm-hmm.
One brother may like white women, one may not. Jake takes that, so what if he like white women? I happen to not like white women, but I know brothers who do. The truth, man. That's just a small example. But I'm going to get this for you. This is Ecclesiastes chapter 10, because bitch made shit you gotta be weeded out, man. And you're gonna have to go before it really get tough, so that we can have men that we can trust around us, man.
Right.
All right. Ecclesiastes chapter 10 and 20 for you. Curse not the king, no, not in thy thought, and curse not the rich, which is the man who the Lord has blessed with his truth, in thy bedchamber, for a bird of the air shall carry the voice, wings shall tell the matter. And that's the angel.
A lot of these guys are talking shit, and they think that that it's just with them or with one person that they told, not knowing that your bitch assness is going out. Like the Most High gonna send out to the men that need to know. Okay, watch out for this guy.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And so Jake really think that they gonna slide with that whole ass, talking shit and all this and that. It's gonna come back, man. Man, and we in that time right now. We in that time where the Most High is gonna get brothers who ain't really down. They gonna get weeded out, man. They gonna get caught up in this thing and taking the hell up out of this thing. I wanted to backdoor what you said with something that one of the brothers put on the comment board just now. And it was First Thessalonians, the 5th chapter and the 14th verse. This is a Dark Brown Kings 12. Let me see. Is that what he put down? Yeah. First Thessalonians.
Your reception breaking up a little bit.
Is it breaking up? Okay.
So it was a little bit, but you straight now.
Straight now? All right. It says, 1 Thessalonians 5 and 14 says, now we exhort you, brethren, warn them that are unruly, comfort the feeble-minded, support the weak, be patient toward all men. Now, when it says all men, what is that talking about? Is that talking about every damn body that you see on the street? No. It's talking about all the men that are working in the will of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua. That's who you work patience with. But brothers don't be having patience with each other. Jake be ready to chop each other's head off over a miscommunication. You know?
That's right.
You got brothers that don't even want to fucking communicate. Don't ever show up. And then when you get on them about it, you trying to tell them, look, they catch an attitude with you. It's like, all right, bro. You know what? Just get the fuck away from me, man. How about that? How about you just don't come around no more?
Right.
And then you tell them that, they want to start crying and shit. I love y'all, man. Well, you don't act like it. I can't fucking tell by the way you act, man. Just for the sake of interest, it says, now we exhort you, brother, and warn them that are unruly. All right, because you got a lot of unruly people wanting to call themselves a great millstone. They fucking unruly, man. Don't want to, just like I said, don't want to communicate. Don't want to check in. Whoa, just want to vigilante mode all goddamn day. Talk too damn much. Don't know when to shut the hell up. Backbiting, murmuring. All right.
They hate order.
Hate order. Hate order. You look up this word, unruly.
Strong's G 813. Autoctos. Autoctos.
Autoctos. It says disorderly, out of ranks.
Mm-hmm.
Often so of soldiers. Or we not so.
And that's a big problem. That's a big problem. Real quick, that's a big problem.
Yeah.
All around Israel, man. Nobody wants to be in order, man.
Yeah.
You know, like you have to be as a little child, man. Little children need guidance, man. Jake wants to come into the truth and get 3, 4, 5 years under their belt, and all of a sudden they don't need a leader. You know, they don't need to follow orders. You know, they don't look at their leaders as their spiritual parents. And this rebellion against the elders started, what, in 2014, the beginning of 2015, with you know who, you know, putting out that heavy vibe, and that's still within brothers' mind. Brothers watched and looked at that and said, "That's true, man. That's right." You know, I kind of feel such and such. I'm not gonna give him no shine, you know. You know. I kind of feel what he doing, what he said, you know, but what he did was totally out of order. Now you got people with that vigilante, I got it spirit. Yeah. You only gonna, you don't got it, man. You got it, brother.
Yeah, that Adrian Broner spirit, you know, that Molly popping, you know, bottle popping, bullshit ass renegade spirit that's just backwards. And that's what this word unruly is going into. Because when you keep reading, it says disorderly, out of ranks, often so of soldiers, irregular. You are irregular ass nigga. All right. Inordinate, immoderate pleasures, deviating from the prescribed order or rule.
Yep.
And that's what these guys do, man. They deviate. They go off onto some. They want to do what they want to do, man. Instead of, you know how if you walk in a trail, it's smart to stay within the trail, stay on the line of the trail that the leaders have already kind of brushed through. You know, right. It makes your journey a lot less treacherous because, you know, the thorns are kind of cut out the way. The tall grasses are already moved to the side. There ain't no random snakes that can hit your ass. Yeah, everything is out in front of you. You can see. But these guys want to deviate and just go on their own course. Running into trees and shit, falling down valleys and into creeks, leading other brothers into rocky terrain that they can't navigate. When you follow the dang tour guide. Now,
like I said, irregular. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Yeah, and now you off on another trail, and a damn line is on your ass.
Yep. Hey, it said irregular too. You know, like if you have an irregular bowel movement, then the body's thrown off, man.
Right.
Jake is irregular, man. You know, now we got to focus on your bullshit when the body could be doing and repairing all types of other things that are going on. Now we got to focus on your ass, man.
Yeah.
Your irregular ass, man.
Your irregular ass, man. Fucking up the vibe. And I know, you know, here in Great Millstone, Dallas, we talk about vibration. We talk about energy. We talk about that a lot because that's really the essence of our existence, man. What's inside? What's behind those two eyeballs you got? Who is that person? What does that person represent? Does that person represent Yahweh Shai? Is that person down for the cause? When that person enters the room, is the room upgraded spiritually? Is there more positive spiritual energy in this room now that you showed up? Because a lot of guys, when you show up, the spiritual energy of the room don't go up. The spiritual energy of the room is darkened when you show up. You got a musty, dry, dehydrated spirit around the Akyam. And the Most High ain't dealing with that. Okay? We supposed to have true unity. We're supposed to bounce off each other and increase, not decrease.
That's right.
You have something you want to say, Al?
No, that's it. That's it.
Okay.
Get the scriptures.
You mind getting 1 Corinthians 10 and 9 for me, Al?
All right. 1 Corinthians 10 and 9. All right. Let's see. All right. Neither let us tempt the Messiah, as some of them also tempted and were destroyed of serpents.
Mm-hmm.
Neither murmur ye, as some of them also murmured and were destroyed of the destroyer.
That's right, man. And that, you was mentioning that earlier. All right. How that's a culture of the Hebrew Israelites. That murmuring and backbiting and hating. You know? Mm-hmm. But the Most High is gonna destroy your ass. They don't call, he wasn't known as Alashadja for no reason. He was known as Alashadja because when he put in work, he put in serious work. And you like to mention this, Yashua, but that you talking about the power that flooded the whole earth.
Right. Right. Yeah.
You think he gonna let your nappy-headed ass slide?
Yeah. Yeah. There was children on the earth, man. There were children, you know, cute children running around the earth at the time of the flood, man.
Yeah.
You know?
my
yeah,
drown. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, and that pleased the Most High. That pleased the Most High to drown them babies and you know, wildebeests, whatever, you know, was getting drowned, man.
Right. Let me read verse 8. It says, neither, 1 Corinthians 10 and 8, neither let us commit fornication. And that's what it is. It's spiritual fornication when you have that vigilante spirit, man. When you don't want to move within the body, you want to move as a cancer cell. Because a cancer cell, at the end of the day, is just trying to become one inside of the body instead of working with everything else, man. Right. And that's a nigga, man. That's a nigga. That's why cancer cells have to be identified and removed out of the body.
Mm-hmm.
All right? It says, neither let us commit fornication as some of them committed and fell in one day 320,000. All right? And that happened when I think when Moses commanded Aaron and them, look, kill these guys. He said, stand on this side if you down. If you're not down, stand on that side. And they commits to killing. All right, 320,000. I think that's 32,000. All right, Israelites, man.
Mm-hmm.
You see?
Yeah.
Now, if Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai did that back then, how much more in this time when this is going to be the worst time ever, man? But you got Jake who don't move with the energy of fear, man. You don't move with the energy of fear, and you don't push the vibration of fear. You push the vibration of, I'm good. I can say anything I want to say. I can put out any type of energy I want to put out, and it's not going to return it to me. That there is black culture, man. Niggas do any and everything they want to do, then they get shot, all right, and then everybody got to put on a fucking T-shirt for this raggedy nigga, man.
Mm-hmm.
Or bitch. Because they walked around the earth putting out fucked up energy, and it returns to them, all right? And bam, man. And that's what's going to happen to a lot of brothers, man. Go ahead, brother.
A lot of so-called brothers, because really you're not brother.
Yeah.
You're not down for this. You're not down for the cause. You know, you don't understand what the scriptures is really saying concerning brotherhood, concerning and the unity of the faith. You don't get it.
Right.
Okay?
Right.
You just hear. You just agree. But you don't have 1 ounce of true belief. You just agree. Right. A lot of guys just believe that the white man is the devil. Everything else that comes along with the scriptures, they really ain't on it.
Mm-hmm.
They just don't like white people.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right. Yep. Hey, when we woke up, you woke up into a body, man. You now are a part of a body. You're not a part of a club. No, we're a part of a spiritual body, man. So if each and every cell is doing their part, that makes a healthy body. You see what I'm saying? But when one of the cells say, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that, that's where sickness comes, man.
Right.
And we ain't in a time of sickness, man. We're in a time of life, man. You know?
God. 1 First Peter's the 4th chapter and the 8th verse. It says, and above all things, have fervent charity amongst yourselves. Charity shall cover the multitude of sins.
Fervent charity.
Yep.
Fervent, I mean, you got to be on fire for the brotherhood, man. What can I do? I don't have monetary, you know. Okay, I can do spiritual things. I don't have much of the spiritual things, you know. I don't have monetary things. There's little things you can do for brothers. Hey, look, I'll go get the wine. Oh, brother need a ride. I'll go get him.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
Basically,
there's little things you can do to be on fire and for charity, because we need all of the help we can get. You know, go ahead, brother.
No, I was just going to add, like, you know, that word charity, you look it up, as agape, who is talking about like brotherly love. And people forget that brotherly love is a part of doing the work.
Right.
That's a part of this ministry. That's why Yahweh Shah was talking about it so much.
Mm-hmm. You
can't be a brother, then you haven't accomplished the actual workings of the knowledge of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shah. All right? You're not in the spirit. The whole thing, you can read a book, but if you can't applicate the book in your daily life out here, what's the point of reading it?
Right.
The whole point of the law and the prophecies and everything like that is for you to go out and confess Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shah and live your life accordingly amongst the brotherhood.
Mm-hmm.
So with that, you put everything that you got into the pot, whether it be financial, whether it be time, whether it be, you know, just like you were saying, helping, okay, in some type of manner. You're available, you willing, and you down. Mm-hmm. But a lot of guys, once that responsibility is put onto them, then they rescind, they back off. They didn't want all of that. I just wanted to call white people Edomites and the devil on my own and watch YouTube and laugh when the elders say something funny. I wasn't trying to be involved in all this. I didn't ask for all this. Seek out your own salvation.
Yeah.
Seek out your own salvation. Jake always used seek out your own salvation to justify being a whole ass nigga. No, that's not what that scripture was talking about, man. Yeah. All right? It was talking about doing the things that you're supposed to do all the time in the spirit of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shah. That's what that's talking about. It ain't talking about you just be a jerk to a brother, man, for no reason. Talking shit. All right? Being out of order. Well, I don't believe that scriptures, but I still love y'all brothers. You ain't with this thing, man. You're not unified. Okay?
Right. Right. You ain't looking to end the strife you have. You just saying, I don't agree. You're not like, well, maybe I can talk to a particular elder or a particular brother and get to the bottom of this so I can get this, you know, demon or whatever it is that's issuing forth out of me. You don't move with that. You say, well, fuck it. I don't agree. Fuck, you know, and you start like you said, see, whenever Satan can jump in, man, wherever he can jump in, he's going to jump in, man.
Yeah.
Whatever he can do, whenever you leave and you bid him Godspeed, all right, you don't resist him, like the scriptures say, then that's when he jumps in. He comes back and he finds that you haven't worked on that particular demon, like the scriptures say symbolically. He find it when the unclean spirit comes back, he find it your house swept and garment. You didn't build it up. Mm-hmm. So that demon is going to eventually come back, jump on you with 7 more, and you go come with some more bugged out crazy shit, man. Yep. Then you go start making shit up. Then you go just be a demon, man.
Yeah, yeah. And you know, I want to make this point real quick because it says, "And above all things, have fervent charity amongst yourselves, for charity cover a multitude of sins." A lot of these guys that don't have charity, they never involved with the Akyam. They always have a crusty, dehydrated spirit around the brothers, and then they get into a situation and nobody wants to help them. And then they blame the Akyam instead of looking at themselves on the reason why nobody wants to fuck with you. You right. Uptight, you maybe need some money or you might need some help with something, and then all you receive is you receiving goddamn crickets because you ain't in the spirit, man. You ain't. I got
a precept for you.
Nobody wants to help you. Nobody wants to be around your crusty ass.
I don't like crust. I like water.
That's right.
Hey, he that believeth on the Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, as the scripture have said, out of his belly shall flow living water. We're in the times where, look, if you a brother, add something onto my ammunition, man.
Mm-hmm.
You ought to be adding things to the brotherhood, man. Adding things so brothers can be built up, all right, and have that full armor, man. Not taken away, doubting, all right. Go back to 1 Corinthians 10.
Okay.
In 10, it says, neither murmur ye as some of them also murmured and were destroyed of the destroyer. It says, now all these things happen unto them for examples. What is that? An example of what not to be.
Yeah.
And they are written for our admonition, upon whom the ends of the world are coming. We're at the end of the world, man. So these things that our forefathers, all right, did, all right, the wicked and the righteous, we're supposed to look at these things and take heed. It says, wherefore let him that thinketh he standeth take heed lest he fall. And that's what we're talking about. What's that scripture in Sirach? Be not confident in a plain way.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, that's being confident in a plain way, man. You think that you stand. You think that the way that you're moving and the way that you're thinking is all right. All right. It says, wherefore let him that thinketh he standeth take heed lest he fall. There hath no temptation taken you, but such as is common to man. But the Most High is faithful, who will not suffer you to be tempted above that which you're able. So we have escaping points. We have a doctrine which gives us the tools to fight and battle these demons. But you got to use it, man.
Mm-hmm.
What does that take? That takes humility. That takes you looking at yourself as a filthy rag, which a lot of brothers don't do. That takes you being humble, meek, all right, and as a little child, meaning you acknowledge that you don't have it. You acknowledge that you have demons. You acknowledge that you could be wrong. So what do? You go to the source. You take counsel to make sure that you're all right, man.
Yeah. And also a little child does what their parents tell them to do.
Right.
My daughter don't question me like that.
Right.
You know.
That's right.
My daughter don't wake up in the morning and be like, this is how we going to do it, Daddy. I don't agree with what you said yesterday.
Right.
My daughter going to school talking shit about me and her mom to her classmates.
Right.
Nah. And that's what a lot of you guys who say that you Great Millstone, that's what you do. You talk shit about your parents. You know, you ain't happy with the household. You hate going to bed at a certain time, the rules of the house. You don't agree with the rules of the house.
Right.
You know, you badass kids.
Yeah.
And we know.
And all you have to do is push the word ultimately, man.
Yep.
Jake really just hates manhood. You know, Jake was raised up in America, you know, and they came across the apostles and whatever. And basically it's just like they just hate manhood, you know, the reality of what it is to be a man here in America, the emotions, the things that happen, they don't like them, man. They just really are some damn hoes, man. It's a lot of hoe ass, bitch ass niggas out there, man. You know?
Mm-hmm.
Damn.
Yeah, you know, we in this flesh, man. That shit gotta get rooted out.
You got to.
You got, you know, we gotta work on that. And we, you know, in this flesh, you gonna do some hoe ass shit.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
Brother gonna call you out. You know what I mean? Brother, if you amongst the brotherhood, you gonna get called out for some hoe ass shit you do. Now, if nobody ain't never saying nothing with you, it's probably because you don't fuck with nobody. It's probably because you are crusty and dehydrated and no one wants to talk to you. How about that? You ever consider that? Why you right all the goddamn time?
That's right.
Is there more on that in Corinthians out?
Nah, we're in a time of self-examination. You know, finger pointing is cool because we have to, you know, do that. But the main finger to be pointed in these times is to yourself, man. Make sure you on point. If every brother has that mind frame, then that roots out a lot of dumb issues, tacky issues that we have, man.
Right. Especially we're leading into the time of the Day of Atonement coming up here, and what was it, like maybe a couple of months or so? I'll have to look it up and see.
think it's like September. It's in the beginning of September, around that time.
Yeah, so, we in that time of, strapping up, getting your mind right, because all hell is getting ready to break loose across America. People are waking up to the fact that they're Israelites. So we need to conduct ourselves and be in the right spirit when Esau get ready to bring it, because Esau is about to bring it straight up.
Mm-hmm.
I had one in Peter's. I want to finish this in Peter's real quick. 1 Peter 4:8 and 4:9. It says, use hospitality one to another without grudging.
Yeah, what are we grudging for?
They be grudging, bro. That's that same word for murmur, I think. Let me see. Yeah, it's the same word for murmur. Jake don't want to open up their house, man. And then when they do open up their house, Jake acting crazy. Don't want you to be there.
Yeah.
1 Peter 4:10, it says, as every man have received the gift, even so minister the same one to another, means serve, all right, as good stewards of the manifold grace of the Most High. Okay? Because for the most part, that's what you get when you're around brothers, man. Brothers are serving one another, taking care of, like, we just came back from San Francisco. Man, the brothers took care of me the whole way through. You know what I mean? Them brothers held me down the whole time that I was there. In this one step, they made sure that wherever I was at, I was good. And I could feel the love that they were showering on me, man.
Right, man.
That's how we supposed to treat one another. When I was in San Francisco, them brothers treated me great, man. They treated me like a brother.
Mm-hmm. Hell yeah. Yep.
We had a beautiful time. All through the spirit of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shah.
It's like you've been knowing them, which you have, if they're a part of the elect, and you are, been knowing them for thousands of years, and you could feel that.
Right. Definitely, you could feel it whenever we was over there, man. And truly enjoyed my time with those Akian. Do you have a scripture? There was one I was looking for.
No. What did you just read?
I just read 1 Peter 4 and 10.
Okay.
First
read it again. First, let me get it. I know you're looking for it.
As every man hath received the gift, even so minister the same one to another.
Right.
As good
like
stewards.
the scripture say, neglect not the gift that is in thee.
Yep. It says, as good stewards of the manifold grace of the Most High. Okay?
That's right.
I got this other scripture. All right. Sirach chapter 25, verse 1. In three things I was beautified and stood up beautiful both before the Most High and men, the unity of the brethren, the love of neighbors, and a man and a wife that agree together. So the Most High loves that connection that the Akyam have with each other. In order to maintain that, we ought to communicate and deal with each other righteously, as the scriptures have prescribed. All right.
That's right.
It's like you did a sit down on basically getting rid of black culture, that whole negative bullshit ass way of being and energy, that lackluster, dry, crusty, lack of oil way. I can't stand that shit.
Yeah, it's ugly.
I cannot stand when a person still has that deeply ingrained nigga mentality.
Yeah, that shit's ugly, man.
Nothing about you is about increase. Nothing about you has the assurance and hope of salvation. You're not kingdom minded. You're not thinking about being a leader. You don't consider how your actions affect others before you make your decision.
Right.
Everything is just me. All the fucking you just consuming. Your whole life is consumption. All you do is eat, sleep, and watch TV. You're living in a pigsty. That's what my dad used to say, man. Basically, you're just useless.
Useless. Yeah. Yep. But then the Lord is supposed to come back and deliver you.
Yeah.
You know, you hear this, you can sit and scream to the 2/3 what they need to get together, what they need to do, how they need to do this, how they need to do that. But when it comes to you, you know, you ain't changed, you ain't grown, and you still the same from Market Street back in wherever the hell you from, man, or Martin Luther King Avenue. You know, Jake always from Martin Luther King. You the same nigga, man. Pork no more. You don't celebrate Christmas.
Yeah.
You know, guys like that, you know, you agree with you agree with certain things, but you don't agree with this, you don't agree with that. I don't know, this and this and that. Lord ain't coming back for you, man.
Yeah. Yeah.
Masteries, man.
Man, I got this.
But I got to get up out of here. I got to get up out of here.
Man, we'll close out. I got one more that the brother just posted. Dark Bronze just posted. It's Psalms 133:1. Behold, how good and how pleasant is it for brethren to dwell together in unity. It is like precious ointment upon the head that rained down upon the beard, even Aaron's beard that went down to the skirts of his garments. So when you in unity, you don't got that crusty, dry ass spirit that makes people not want to be around you, not want to deal with you, don't want to talk to you. Okay?
Right. Right.
So if you in a camp and you feel like nobody wants to talk to you, nobody wants to deal with you, you need to look at yourself a lot of times. Stop blaming everybody else.
Right. That's right. And lessons like this and the vibration that the apostles are in and a lot of brothers, man. The reason that this is happening is because before we reach Jacob's trouble, you got to go. I'm not about to be in Jacob's trouble. And look, man, we're living in a time, like I always say, your next move could be your last. So I'm not going to be sitting up here with no nigga in Jacob's trouble. And I got to trust you with my life. You know, we might all have to be in one space and your ass over there tripping, wandering off. Don't like what you don't like. Nigga, get the fuck out of here.
Yeah. Yeah.
How about you go just sit underwater somewhere and see how long you can stop breathing, man.
Yeah.
Useless niggas got to go, man. That shit, that whole, like we say, who made the potato salad, black culture, you know, slam dunk, you know, alley-oop, black culture shit. It got to go. And it has no place in the truth. It's played out, and it's going to get you destroyed, man.
God.
And this goes for me. It ain't like we on no high horse, like we looking down, but we're just admonishing and exhorting brothers to, if you have this in you, you better work on it. You better fight. We all have demons that we better fight, because we're coming in a time where if you didn't fight, then the Lord ain't gonna fight for you.
Right. Yeah. So that was on our mind real quick. We want to do a little quick impromptu, like that type of stuff that needs to get nipped in the bud, and it's getting nipped in the bud through the spirit of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. There was some great scriptures on the comment board. Another good one was Jude 1:12.
Oh yeah, I wanted to bring that out too.
These are spots in our feasts of charity when they feast with you, feeding themselves without fear. Clouds, they are without water, carried about of winds. Trees whose fruit.
A cloud with no water, feeding themselves without fear. You just eating, but you're not fearing your behavior.
Yeah. And it says carried about of winds, man. You just here and there, however you feel that day.
Right.
Trees whose fruit withereth, without fruit, twice dead, plucked up by the roots. Raging waves of the sea, foaming out their own shame, wandering stars, to whom is reserved the blackness of darkness forever.
Blackness.
Culture. Yeah.
Black culture, man. That's it. That's it right there. That explains everything we've been trying to say. Twice dead. You were dead in the world, now you're in the truth dead, man. Get the fuck out of here, man.
That's right, man. Get your crusty ass out of here, man. And I pray that Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai puts that stern spirit on us to execute judgment on people within the camp. If we have that whole ass nigga sentiment within ourselves, to correct it and root it out,
Right.
But I ain't gonna keep
Con,
you
brother.
long, but I appreciate you jumping on with me, man. Appreciate all you Akyam that jumped on, man. You know, we just got to keep pushing. We in this thing.
That's right.
We are in this thing. So might as well go hard. You ain't joining
Con,
the
brother.
group for nothing.
Con.
You got anything left?
Nah, that's it, brother.
All right. So with that, we want to give all praise and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai. I want to send double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Much peace, love, and salutation to you, Akyam, out there pushing the word of sincerity and truth. Shalom.